So we're going to make a fence set to hold things in place on the base plates of the xTool F1 Ultra and the F2 Ultra UV. And we're going to use the xTool D1 Pro 40 watt to do it. So since I've got the F1 Ultra and the F2 Ultra UV, I haven't used the D1 Pro as much, nor have I used LightBurn as much. But they're both going to get some love today. They're sitting over here looking lonely. I've seen these sets available online for sale, but when you got a laser, you like making stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're interested, stick around and we'll do it. Okay, so the base plate on both the F1 Ultra and the F2 Ultra UV are around 220 millimeters square. One's a little shorter than the other, but that's all right. We're going to start with our first corner piece with a length of 150 millimeters. We're going to make 3 corners and 3 straight edges. So we're going to go 150 with a width of 15. So just make sure your lock's off when you do that. And then our second corner, we'll just duplicate that and pull it over. We'll make it a length of 100. Duplicate again, and we'll make this one 50. All right, so we got some pieces to work with. We'll move 2 of these out of the way. And for our first corner, we'll duplicate that, rotate it, and then we're going to grab the corner here, hold Alt, and snap it right in the corner. Now before we weld these together, we're going to put some slide holes in. That way you don't have to try to get exact on where the screw holes are to hold it down. And you can use the screws that came with the blocking brace, or either the RA3 rotary, whatever screws you have that fit, use those. Of course, you can order some more. All right, so we're going to grab this 50, duplicate that, bring it over, and we will reduce that in size. But first, we're going to round these corners off a little bit. You can go over to shape properties. And I don't know why that corner radius is going in inches, because we are definitely in millimeters. Sometimes strange things happen when you're trying to make a video about how to do something. So we'll round those corners to 3 millimeters. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to make it a width of 3 millimeters. Let's see how that looks there. Bring this in a little closer. I think we will make the length about 40. We'll duplicate one and pull it out of the way. Anytime you're making template items like that, just keep some so you'll have them to use. What we're going to do with these two, I didn't want to weld this together at the bottom, because then you can't really, it's harder to get centered if you do that. So once you have these two lined up, you can group them together. That way when you center, they'll move at the same time. And then just shift and select your rectangle, hit center, and there you go. And if you like it in a different spot, just move it a little bit at a time until you get it to where you want it. Then you can duplicate it, flip it with either the period or the comma, select it, shift, and then select and center, and then move it the same distance you did the first one, and that way you've got them symmetrical. Don't group them in yet until you weld this portion here. You can weld it, and then you can grab them and you can group those in, and then that first one is complete. So we'll move it out of the way and do this next one. Like I said, I've seen these online, but I didn't want to buy them. Now you can round these corners too if you like. You'll have to do it over here with the radius button. But if you do, just ungroup. Make sure only this portion is selected. And then you can go over to radius, select. Now change this if you want to whatever you want. I think we done 3 on the other side. We'll do 3 here. And then you can just round the corners that you want to. But it wouldn't round properly by using shape properties, because it would round here and here as well. And if you don't want that, you don't want it. But that'll keep us from having any jagged edges. Then you can select your, hit your selector button. And there we go. That looks pretty good. All right, so we will grab this one, Control D, rotate it, grab this edge, hold Alt, snap it into place, and then we'll do the same thing on a smaller scale. Let's bring this over. I believe that first one was 40. We could probably do a single slide with this one. So let's just make it 50. And then we can just center one. I think we'll be okay. Select it, shift, select the rectangle and center. And then move it if you like. We'll grab one to move out of the way for our smaller one. Duplicate another one, rotate it, bring it down, select and center. And I bumped it by 2. So we do the same thing here. Now you can grab these 2, weld them together. And then we can round those corners now. Here. Selector tool, grab everything, group it together. And there we go. That one's done. Okay, one more corner. So let's grab this and duplicate it. And then duplicate it again. Flip it. Grab that corner, maybe. Hold Alt. Snap it into place. And then we'll make this about 30. Grab us a copy of it. Pull it over so we can make us some straight edges. That looks pretty good right there. Get another one, flip it. And right about there. We can grab these two rectangles, weld them together. Select it and fix these corners. All right, there we go. Hit selector tool, grab everything and group it. So that finishes that up. These will come in real handy on those base plates for lining things up. And you know, you can buy plenty of this stuff, but when you can make it yourself, that's another good reason for having a laser. You can do some of this stuff yourself. All right, so we will do that one may be kind of short, but we'll leave it there. And then we'll duplicate and get us a 100. Get this out of the way. Duplicate again. And get us a 150. And once you have this process here figured out, you can make as many of these as you need. So we'll get a copy of that, move it down here. I believe that is centered. Round off these corners. Well, we can do these over on shape properties. Take them all to 3. That was easy. Group it together. Phone's going off again. I'm in high demand today. All right, we're going to duplicate, move this down. And then, like we did before, group them together. Shift, select, and center. All right, we'll round these corners off. Using shape properties, do them all at once. Group them together. And I did not save me one of these, so we'll ungroup it. And then group it back. And we probably need 3 of these this time. Ungroup that. Yeah, I think it was right the first time. Right there, we'll round off these corners. Group these together and center them up. and then group it all together. All right, that's our set. And there's a whole lot of variations on this you could do. So whatever you need for your F1 Ultra or your F2 Ultra UV or any of the other F series, the original F1, F2. I don't know if these will work because I don't have one. They should, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to cut these out and put them on the plate and see what they look like. All right, let's do it. So I chose 5mm Luan plywood to do this with. It's a hardwood subflooring. You can pick it up at your local building supply. It comes usually in a 2-foot by 4-foot sheet for about $12 or $13. Well worth it. I think you'll enjoy using this with your laser. But it's about the same thickness as the blocking brace that comes with the F series lasers from xTool. So it should work out well. So let's take these out. We'll put them on one of the base plates and see what they look like. All right, well here's our fence set. And this is going to come in handy. Help holding stuff in place, centering, a lot of uses. And we could have bought this, but if I can make something, I try to do it. And there's a lot of variations on this, so you can try some other things. I'm sure I will. This is a good durable plywood, this 5mm Luan. I think you'll enjoy using it. And this set fits the F1 Ultra and the F2 Ultra UV for sure. So if you stick with the type of screws, thumb screws that came with your brackets, your blocking brackets, and you can order these, and you screw it past that slot, then it just slides and you won't end up with it in the floor and lost. So if you got questions, let me know. I'm glad to answer them. At least I'll try. And I appreciate you folks watching. So keep it up, and please come back and check for new videos. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.